AI for experienced professionals, building a strategic system beyond basic queries. A new foundation is being built. Artificial intelligence is no longer an idea waiting in the distance. It is now part of the working world, shaping how decisions are made, how time is used, and how value is created. It sits quietly inside tools, workflows, and conversations. It does not announce itself loudly. It simply changes the pace and structure of work. Many experienced professionals stand at the edge of this shift. They see the tool, they test it, they ask a few questions, they get answers, then they stop there. This is where most people remain. They treat AI like a search engine with better language. But this is not what AI is built for. AI is not just a tool for answers. It is a system for thinking, building, and extending your capability. It is infrastructure. And like all infrastructure, it becomes powerful only when it is designed with intention. The question is no longer, can you use AI? The question is, can you build with it? The gap between use and mastery. There is a quiet divide forming. On one side are professionals who use AI casually. They ask simple questions. They generate quick text. They solve small problems. On the other side are professionals who design systems with AI and they use it to think through strategy. They build repeatable workflows. They reduce effort while increasing output. The difference between these two groups is not technical skill, it is structure. Many experienced professionals already have deep knowledge. They understand business, people, and systems. But they often approach AI without a framework. They treat it as a tool instead of a layer. This creates friction. They get inconsistent results. They lose trust in the tool. They return to old habits. The tool is not the problem. The structure is. Without structure, AI feels unpredictable. With structure, it becomes reliable. From asking questions to designing systems. To move forward, a shift must take place. AI must move from being a place where you ask questions to becoming a system where you build processes. This shift is simple but not easy. It requires a new way of thinking. Instead of asking, "What is the answer?" you begin asking, "How can this process be improved? What system can I build here? What part of my work can be supported, repeated, or extended?" This is where AI becomes useful, not in isolated moments, but in continuous flow. AI as infrastructure, not assistance. Think of AI as infrastructure, like roads, bridges, or power grids. You do not use a road once. You build it so movement becomes easier every day. AI works the same way. When used correctly, it becomes a layer beneath your work. It supports your thinking. It carries repetitive tasks. It connects ideas across time. This is how professionals begin to scale themselves. Not by working harder, but by building systems that work with them. The first layer, clarity of intent. Every strong structure begins with a clear purpose. AI responds directly to the clarity you provide. If your input is vague, the output will be vague. If your thinking is scattered, the result will reflect that. Clarity is not optional. It is the foundation. Before using AI, define: what outcome do you need? What problem are you solving? What format should the result take? For example, a simple user might ask, "Write a marketing plan." A structured user will ask, "Create a 3-month marketing plan for a service-based business targeting professionals over 40, focused on lead generation through LinkedIn and email with weekly action steps." The second request creates direction. Direction creates useful output. The second layer, structured input. AI does not think. It responds to patterns. The quality of those patterns depends on what you provide. This is where many professionals fall short. They expect strong results from weak input. Instead, build a habit of structured input. Provide context. Define constraints. Set expectations. Think of it as briefing a skilled assistant. You would not give unclear instructions to a team member. Do not do it with AI. The third layer, iteration. AI is not a one-step process. It is a loop. You ask, you receive, you refine, you repeat. Each cycle improves the output. This is where experienced professionals gain an advantage. You already know how to evaluate quality, you already understand nuance. Use that. Refine the output until it matches your standard. Real application, turning meetings into systems. Consider a common task, meetings. Most professionals attend meetings, take notes, and move on. This process is often inefficient. Now apply AI as a system. Before the meeting, use AI to generate an agenda based on objectives. During the meeting, capture raw notes without worrying about structure. After the meeting, use AI to summarize key points, extract action items, assign responsibilities, draft follow-up emails. The meeting becomes structured, time is saved, clarity increases. This is not a small improvement, it compounds daily. Real application, decision support. Decision-making is often slowed by too much information. AI can act as a filter. Instead of reviewing large amounts of data manually, you can summarize reports, compare options, identify risks, generate scenarios. For example, analyze these 3 business strategies, compare cost, risk, and expected outcome. Provide a recommendation with reasoning. You still make the decision. But now you are supported by structured insight. Real application, content, and communication. Communication is a core part of professional life. Emails, reports, proposals, presentations. AI can support all of these. But the goal is not speed alone, it is clarity. You can draft ideas quickly, refine tone and structure, adapt messages for different audiences. Over time, this improves how you communicate, not by replacing your voice, but by sharpening it. The mindset shift from control to collaboration. Many professionals approach AI with caution. They want to control every output. This creates tension. AI works best when treated as a collaborator. Not equal, not independent, but supportive. You guide, it responds. You refine, it adapts. This relationship requires trust, but also oversight. You do not accept everything, you evaluate and adjust. This balance creates strength. The hidden advantage of experience. There is a common belief that younger professionals will dominate AI. This is not fully accurate. Experience still matters. AI can generate information. It cannot replace judgment. Professionals over 40 often have pattern recognition, industry knowledge, strategic thinking, emotional intelligence. These are not easily replaced. When combined with AI, they become stronger. AI extends your reach. It does not replace your foundation. Time as a resource to be reclaimed. One of the most immediate benefits of AI is time. Small tasks accumulate. Writing emails, organizing notes, drafting documents, reviewing information. AI reduces the time spent on these tasks. This creates space. The question becomes, what do you do with that space? Those who reinvest that time into strategy, learning, and relationship building move forward. Those who do not remain in place. Limitations that must be understood. AI is powerful, but it is not perfect. It has limitations. It can produce incorrect information, miss context, reflect bias from training data, lack true understanding. This means you must verify important outputs, you must apply judgment, you must stay engaged. AI is not a replacement for thinking. It is a tool that supports thinking.